Okay. I think for now, going to just hook it up with the Raspberry Pi. I'm going to hook up or put it in place with the standoffs I have. And maybe having one standoff missing will be a boon because I'm going to need to somehow feed this cable through anyway. Unless I go over. Before I hook anything up though, see if we can figure out something here.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing all right. We'll see you hook up this Pi.
So, what I'm going to do for temporary purposes at least, I'm going to put it on the standoffs that I have and then contemplate what I might do differently. But I want to try to get the electronics, going sometime this decade, so.
This is a Pi 4?
Yeah.
No, that's the other board, isn't it? That's the other H3?
No, this is actually a screen for the Pi.
Oh, okay. Which one is that?
Oh. It's a 7-inch display for the Pi, but coincidentally, it looks like there's magical little standoffs on the back of this that I might be able to steal for the Pi.
Okay. Does it a panel do, or is it just a 7-inch touchscreen?
Panel do no, because yeah, this is for the Pi.
Okay.
But no, it comes with standoffs on it right here that I'm betting, there it is, fits right into the footprint of the Pi.
Okay. Yeah, so you could mount the whole thing. You could mount the Pi there. You just have to have a long cable. So the Pi used the connector between the 3 and the...
Well, I really need to get this by the Duet because I need the ribbon cable connected to it. But what I'm thinking, if I might be able to just put the standoffs through
the holes on the board, on the back panel?
Yeah, except I don't know if I have any nuts for these. I don't think it came with any.
I know that I've got a couple of packs of various size standoffs. Some 2.5s, some 3s, and some 4s.
Yeah, I can see. These look like 2s, actually, not 2.5s.
They're really small?
They're really small, yeah.
Is there a lot of clearance when you run them through the Pi?
There's a fair amount.
Okay. Yeah, the 2.5s are pretty snug. They're not snug, but they're a normal clearance.
Yeah, these have to be 2s. I'll look in my box of random stuff here to see if I have anything else, but
So which board is that? Which display is that? Are you looking at?
I will have to try to search and see what I bought. I honestly don't remember specifically. Although I just had a crazy idea. What do I have in this box here? These are twos as well. I was going to say I have some heated inserts that would actually probably work as standoffs.
Oh, okay.
Because they're probably a good 10 millimeters tall or so. And then a pinch, they could be standoffs if I wanted them to be.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But I don't think I have the hardware 2 millimeter. I might have somewhere, but I have like 2.5 millimeter bolts, but I don't have a whole lot of 2 millimeter extra bolts. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to put some clearance holes in here and for the 3 millimeter bolts. I don't think it should hurt anything. Pretty sure plenty of other people are already doing it.
I've drilled out my pie. I've drilled out pies before.
Yeah.
It's really close. You just be gentle with it. That's all.
Right. And since I actually think it might not be a bad thing that I only have 3 standoffs. I'll just have to be careful if I'm hooking anything to it. But in order to, well, actually, I think I'm going to have to go over top of it anyway with the ribbon cable, if I can maneuver it, because
well, I think if you, from what I understand, is like the cable goes on the pie, and then it dumps underneath it. It wraps around underneath it.
I understand that's the way they have it designed, but the problem is it has to go underneath it on the same side as the HDMI cables. So there's literally nowhere for them to go because the footprint that's on the acrylic panel here doesn't give it any extra room. I might be able to come up with something 3D printed later on. But if I want to hook this up tonight, I'm going to have to go over.
Sure. Now, I don't remember if these micro HDMIs carry USB on them or not.
I have no idea off the top of my head.
Oh, well, I'll look it up while we're talking.
I'm going to mute myself so I can do the drilling.
No, get it. All right.
Yeah, so for the long run, if I want to do it the way it's intended, probably going to have to bring the pi so it's actually a little bit high enough that the ribbon cable can go through there, and that's going to make it good, like 1.5 to 2 inches off the acrylic,
Oh,
which
how
is
about,
going to look really funny.
and you're going to bring the Ethernet off the side, or are you going to run Ethernet on it or Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi, I don't have Ethernet. That it would be very, very difficult to try to get Ethernet to it.
And you got to bring off HDMI.
Yeah. Yeah, so what I figure I'll do is try to slide the HDMI cable through the 6HC stuff.
Where are you going to mount the panel?
The panel, it's just going to be temporary at the moment, but the panel can go on the, like, I think it was H2B, I believe. I have to look around, but someone posted, let's look really quick.
Yeah, I saw it in the logos. Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, H2B, I believe. Any designed amount that goes right on the frame. Well, actually, somebody else already did, but it goes right onto the 2020. But for tonight, I think I'm just going to try to. Boy, this is going to suck. Maybe for tonight, I'll just put it on over here.
Okay.
Just pick up these 2 holes.
Just do that, 2 diagonals. Yeah, because the Pi is going to get its power off of the Duet 3 board.
It is. But I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with the ribbon cable situation. Oh, where did that go? There it is. So, yeah, so they have it going through, connecting like so.
I forget, is that a 26-pin cable or a 40-pin cable?
I have no idea.
Does it pick up all the pins?
It picks up all the pins on the Duet, not on the Pi.
Okay, it's 26 pin.
Yep, 26.
Yep. Hey, Fuzzy.
Maybe, you know what? This is what I'll do. I'll just put a twist in the cable for now.
Yep, you can do that.
And then mount this here, and it'll just look really goofy.
You know, goofy it's not necessarily a bad thing. There are ways to make up a 26-pin cable like that does the rotation for you already.
Yeah.
I had to order some bolts from Bolt Depot because none of my local suppliers has them in stock. They're just as fast. I told you I got the build plate done. It looks massive, but yeah, I don't have long enough screws to actually put it on the carriage, on the Y carriage. Heavy sigh. I'm being really lazy. I'm flopped out in my big chair and got the stream up on the TV. And
Sounds cozy.
yeah. Excuse me.
I don't think I have any connectors for a 26-pin cable.
You can use a 40. On the Pi side, you can use a 40. You just have to move the cable up to. I got my Legos today. They're not. These are Legos. You're welcome to come back up, but they're Legos, not. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go.
Honestly, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No. I picked up the box of Legos and he had left and he came tearing back over to see what I had because Legos sound like treats when you're opening the box. So I got myself a birthday gift last week and they arrived today. And so yes, I got Legos for a birthday gift.
I don't see any issue with that.
Yeah, I got the ISS model, International Space Station.
Mm-hmm.
What's in here? Oh, it's stickers. And because I got a big over $100 worth of Legos, which isn't hard. I got the 40th anniversary special edition train that they gave away. Okay. That's a leaf. Okay. So the Lego instruction books are always really good.
I haven't had new Legos in a very, very long time.
Well, you'll have an excuse soon.
Do they have just general Lego sets anymore?
They do. They do. You can get a big bucket of Legos. Yeah. They're, depending on where you're at, you can even find places that have Lego stores.
They have what?
What's that?
Places that have what?
If you can get to a place that has a Lego store, you can buy Legos by the pound. Also, Craigslist. Stores.
Alright, I've decided what I'm going to do. And it will look exceedingly goofy, but I'm telling myself it'll just be temporary.
Goofy, whatever.
I just don't see any way to make this smooth with where the ports are on the Raspberry Pi and where the ports are on the where the ribbon cable has to go and all that.
Yeah, it's like the only way to change it, you're not gonna do. So I'm not even gonna suggest it. Is put the Pi above the Duet 3.
No, there's not a good way to do it, even if I wanted to.
Yeah. These are not snacks. These are Legos. And he's like, but they look like snacks. I could eat them.
Anything's a snack if you try hard enough.
Yeah. It's like every package is a single serving package if you believe in yourself.
Including the family size.
Yeah, I mean, I made a terrible mistake earlier, and well, a pint of Ben & Jerry's paid for its life. This is the wrong one. Let's try this. Hey, you?
Yeah. Yeah, so you're complaining about how hot it's been and you need to turn on your air conditioner. It's snowing outside here.
Oh, wow. Oh, hey, Levi. Oh, actually, it was 50 today. So yesterday was 85, today was 50. Yay, we're having fun times, aren't we?
And my wife's dad, they've had like 2 or 3 earthquakes in the past couple of days.
Is he out in Colorado?
California. Or Nevada, rather.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so this is what I'm going to do.
You're going to just stand it way off like that?
For now. Till I come up with a better idea.
Yep. You shouldn't, doesn't look like you're going to have any issues with sorting anything using that.
No, there's nothing touching. It's all silk screen and whatnot.
Okay.
I'll probably do some sort of 3D print once I figure out exactly what I want to do.
Okay.
Sadly, this is about the right height. I can probably go down a little bit further.
Use that as a reference?
Huh?
Use that as a reference point?
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of working on right now. because the cables coming out of the HDMI and USB-C will just clear the ribbon cable.
Okay, well, you don't need the USB-C. You won't be needing that.
Probably not, but...
Well, okay, so the Pi is going to be getting its power from the Pi gets its power off the ribbon cable.
What if I want to hook a USB-C device into the Pi?
The USB-C on the Pi is only for power. There's no data on it.
Oh. Well, ain't that something?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. I'm kind of confused at why they even bothered with the micro HDMI instead of just putting all USB-C ports on here.
Yeah, it's because the chip that converts HDMI to USB-C, they don't have USB-C data. All they have is they're using the USB-C format for power.
I gotcha. So they would need a whole nother thing of electronics in there, is what you're saying?
Yeah, they need another package.
So if all I'm ever really going to do is one HDMI cable, I could probably sneak that through, kind of like I was saying, through the underneath the 6HC. But the ribbon cable will have to go over top of the Pi. It won't be and I won't be able to. You know what? Actually, now that I'm looking at it, maybe I can have the best of both worlds. Here, I'll drop this into the chat.
Okay. Is there any reason not to go that route?
I just don't like it sitting so high. It kind of bugs me. Especially after I've spent so much time doing everything in a way I like.
Yeah, there's that. Okay, so you're going to slip the Pi there. The ribbon cable that's underneath it, and then you're going to run the HDMI over the top of it?
Yeah, the HDMI will have, well, if you look straight on, the ribbon cable is actually narrow enough that HDMI 1, hopefully I don't need to put anything in HDMI 0, that'd be annoying. But as long as I can use HDMI 1 to power the screen, and everything will be hunky-dory, then that will sneak by the ribbon cable. I can run it underneath, just like it's intended, and then still put the everything where I want to, instead of having to do some weird stuff.
All right. Well, the other thing to pay attention is you're going to need a USB cable out to the...
Oh, that's not a problem. There's a whole bunch of them right here.
Yeah.
Those are not in any way getting in the way of anything, so no worries there. All right. What do I have to do to plug this thing in? Yeah, it looks like just see, this would be a perfect use of a USB-C. I mean, power and HDMI signal all in one cable.
Yeah.
Of course, then the screen would also have to have HDMI.
Yeah.
Or not HDMI, I meant USB-C, which it doesn't, so.
No. And that's significantly more expensive than the other ones.
Oh. For a Model 4, all I need to do is hook up the one cable, it says. I don't need a touch. So apparently it must be getting power through the HDMI. That's interesting.
For the display?
The way it looks like, oh. 1 second while I revolve my bolts.
Oh. Ouch.
There we go. Should say all my bolts. Only a few fell out of the package. Okay. Anyway, here, I'll just hold it up to the camera. So, I was looking.
Oh, it gets power off the HDMI cable.
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny. So over here it says hook it up like so, but then when you get to the back at the last step, it shows it hooked up like with 2 cables. So.
Oh yeah, so there's the touch screen, the USB. Hey, you coming back up? All right.
Alright, I'm not going to worry about the screen at the moment. Instead, I still need to get the AC stuff hooked up, so before I can turn anything on.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure the AC panel is supposed to go on the side with the power supply.
Yep, it goes over there.
Okay, good, because I wasn't 100% sure. That just made sense, so.
Yeah. Or not.
Hmm. Okay, so that will go on like so. Aha. Okay.
Is your phone still going off?
There's a group text with family members, and
Okay, I keep, every time I hear it, I think I'm looking at my phone. Nothing, nothing wrong with it. It's like, I keep thinking, it's like, is that my phone?
yeah, my sister-in-law lives in the Philippines right now,
Oh my.
and they're not allowed to do like leave their property.
Nope. Hey, no, don't. Oh, all right. Fine. Ugh.
Yeah, where did it go? Yeah, so Ashley said, very strict here now. Can't play outside unless it's your yard. Not many people have a yard here. Can't even
Nope.
go to S&R or Costco. That's their equivalent of Costco, S&R.
Yeah.
Because it's in a town next to us, even though it's only 10 minutes away. So they're not allowed to leave their town, even though it's all kind of one big town.
Yeah.
They have semi-fortunate, you know, they're not, I mean, they have a logistics company, so if anybody's going to be able to continue to make money, it'll be them.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, Norris, I think they have 10 trucks right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I mean, not when I say trucks, they're not like full-on semi-trucks they're more like,
Yeah, your lorries and
yeah.
delivery panel trucks and things like that.
Yeah, he took, his sister is older and she already took over a section of the business, and I think she has her side of the business up to like 50 trucks.
Wow.
Yeah, her sister's doing pretty well.
Drives all over the island, huh?
Not her, but her drivers, yeah.
Yeah. Mischief, don't go up there. Seriously, dude. You will.
I'm just not gonna bother trying to do it like I did last time. I'm just taking all of the protective coating off of the plexiglass.
Okay.
Since basically it'll be impossible to remove, or difficult to remove later if I don't do it right now
Yeah,
anyway.
it goes up there right away and kind
Exactly.
of dump it.
I had the other panel on the desk for a long period of time, so.
Well, yeah, while you're putting all the stuff on it.
Mhm. All right. Boy, they're going crazy with the messaging tonight.
Yeah. Hey, Decker. It's like he keeps looking at me every time I open the package. It's like, are those treats? No, they're not treats.
Ashley's like, we watched the movie Contagion last night. Probably
Oh,
not
really?
the best. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good movie to watch right now.
No, probably
A
not.
better movie would be Outbreak. Mischief, be careful, dude. I didn't get nearly as much stuff as I wanted to get done today done, but it's like, oh look, I got as far as and then realized I had the wrong. Oh, I had the screws I had weren't long enough.
That's no good.
Yeah. About 5. So I need to get 50mm long screws. Those don't work.
Somewhere in this box is my plug. Where are you? Aha! Oh, is this gonna fit?
Should.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Doesn't fit through the opening in the plastic?
Not even close.
Okay. Which side of which panel do you have? The AC panel or the Ethernet panel?
There's only one panel with a hole like this, I think. But I'll check the other panel.
That's the part with the bomb. Great.
Yeah. Looks like I'm going to have to do some surgery. Let me.
Yeah, I don't like cutting acrylic. Do you have a laser cutter?
Not one that I could use for this. It's
Oh boy. Let's see.
I'm gonna check the bomb here and see if I did something stupid. But I'm pretty sure I ordered directly off the bomb. I don't know why. I don't know why I would have done anything else. Of course, it's possible the bomb has been updated since I bought mine too. The one that he talked about, can you be more specific? That's what I'm trying to determine right now. Mine says, yeah, CW2B10A-T. So No, it looks identical, really. Here, let me...
Mischief, get down. Seriously, dude, get down.
So if I try to... It's pretty much exactly the same thing. Except for some reason my button doesn't have an LED or something like, or red, it's black. But I'm pretty positive I ordered off the BOM and it looks same. So you have any notions on how we should go about protecting this thing? Because obviously,
take the measurements on the panel on the hole. How big is it?
the width-wise, it's okay. So the switch is 28, and this is basically the same. But lengthwise, this looks like it's about 56, and then the panel is 46. So I need to clear it out 5 millimeters in both directions.
It looks way off.
Are you looking at yours?
I'm trying to get to it. Give me a second. I gotta go find it. Okay, the one I got drops right in the hole.
Really? How wide is your hole?
Hold on. I just need to get back in the right room. I'll take a picture of it.
So can you measure what you have?
Yep. It's going to get a part number off the Amazon package as well. Oh, excuse me. So it's a CW2B. It's 27.7 by 46.5.
Hmm. Yeah, mine's same thing.
27.7?
Well, except my one dimension's bigger for some reason. I don't know why, but
Is it thick wider side to side?
yeah, it's like 56 instead of 46 for whatever reason.
That's really weird. Let me see the front of it again. Is that the one you ordered?
Pretty sure it's in the box.
No, oh, that looks really different. They see the switch on that?
The only difference is the color of the switch.
No, it's physical size of the switch. Orientation.
Well, they sent me a switch that has the exact same model number on it. It's CW2B-10A-T. But yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna take a picture and send it. So
I don't know. Maybe I did buy a different one. Maybe the other one wasn't in stock or something. I don't know. It has all the exact same stats, but the one that I have is just bigger. I don't remember exactly what all parts I had to find a different source for. I do remember there was a couple different parts.
okay, so this looks like what you have up there is different. It's got different dimensions. So you see how the power switch is physically larger.
Yeah, I see that it's different.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. I still have to solve the problem. And I'm obviously not getting another switch, so I'm going to have to modify the panel.
You passed your return date?
Well past. I bought all this stuff when they released the bomb back in January or December.
Okay.
So, and it's not about that. Even if I wanted to buy the other switch, it's not available.
I've seen others of this size. Give me a sec. I'll see if I can find one. I mean, everything on Amazon is slow right now, but slow is a relative term.
Sorry, I'm not going to be able to do any of this on camera.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna. Oh,
Unless I decided to rearrange everything to try to get it on camera, but don't really feel the inclination to do so at the moment. It just figures like the last thing I need to do. Oh, I run into a problem like this.
yeah.
I need extension cord. It's amazing. I keep buying extension cords and they keep vanishing. I don't really know how. Here you are. I knew I had one in here. Yeah, maybe I can. Oh, gosh, I mute myself.
Come on up. Come on up. Okay, come on.
Not too bad.
Hey, it's Fitz.
Very nicely, if I don't say so myself.
And little bits of plastic.
Yes, that's the sucky part.
Hey guys,
Hello.
Hello.
how are you?
Hanging in there. Hanging in there. Discovered that if you order the wrong
Hello.
hello.
Hey, Josh.
How's it going?
Oh, good.
It's going. It seems like he's getting real close to initial power up.
All right.
Yes, I had to.
Okay, so, oops, hang on, I gotta mute this. Okay, there we go. Now I can only have one input. I was gonna say, did you have to like saw? Did you end up buying a different IEC 320 power supply kind of like plug?
Apparently.
Okay. Was that wasn't the one specified in the shopping list, was it?
I ordered everything I could off of the bomb, and this might have been one of those items that were not for sale at the time, and I might have sourced it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I think I do remember them going out of stock at some point.
Yeah, they're currently out of stock. So.
Oh, see, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I found the same vendor on AliExpress, from what I understand, and I ordered one from them. So I'm going to see if that is an alternate vendor I can list, or if I can just list it off of AliExpress. That and
yeah, I don't like the idea of going off of AliExpress. I mean,
yeah,
if you have to, sure, I suppose, but if you can avoid it.
that's fair. That and the thing that I was going to do in 2.02 was take a corner out of that side panel and make it a printed part, so you could put whatever you wanted in there.
Yeah, maybe that would be a good idea. That way, if you have a little bit bigger one, no problem.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be a good way to go. And then we can have like a couple options.
Oh, before I forget, while I got you, I'm thinking for the bomb where you list out how big or how long to link the wires, I found that they weren't necessarily always the length I would like.
Okay.
So you could say, here's the recommended, like if you go with this configuration or something, but you could just say, add 400 millimeters or something to them. You know what I mean? It's not like you can't cut them later, cut them down later.
Oh, I see. So like list like a minimum and then like a surface loops worth.
Yeah. And also, I think I did this based on the recommendations of the build manual, putting connectors on them. I'm not sure. Did you have a call out? I mean, I put connectors on a couple cables, and I can only think I did that because that's what the instructions said to do at the time.
There's only connector instructions for
the tool switch.
The tool changer switch. Yeah. Or like the lock detector.
Yeah.
Which is actually different for Duet 2 and 3, which I didn't realize at the time, so I have to go do a
exactly
Duet 3.
Where I was going with that.
So, yeah, I think I just need another picture.
What's that?
I think I might just need another picture.
Yeah, I was just going to say, just don't tell anybody to put a connector on there and let them figure it out later.
I'd rather just give them both options so they don't have to think about it.
That's fair, I suppose.
It took me a while to read through the bomb, or read through their documentation to figure out that I needed to pull it down to ground, and then whether or not I need to specify pull-ups. But it ended up boiling down to like pins 2 and 5 or something.
Yeah, it's not, even if the instructions aren't there for it, it's not like it's hard to pop the pins out of the Duet connectors. It's super easy, so it's not like it was any real loss.
That's fair. Yeah. It's just time and then extra brain power to go look up something that someone else has already looked up. So the community's worth of brain power expended on the same problem is like a lot.
Indeed. Those are the only two wiring thoughts is, doesn't hurt to leave the cables long, and then they can cut them back when they figure out how they want to route the cables later.
Yeah, I will make a note.
It's a lot easier to shorten it than to lengthen it.
Yeah, I ended up putting some connectors on a couple cables. The ones from the bed. I don't remember how exactly I made those to begin with, but yeah, the bed thermal nut thing. The lug.
The lug thermistor.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ended up having to put some connectors on that.
Okay, yes, I did put a connector on that in mine, but I haven't told anyone to do that yet. Basically, people can do it if they want to. What I'm gonna try to look up, what I'm gonna try to see is poke Illustrator and ask if they're willing to buy a bunch of those and connectorize them, and then they could just buy it as a part.
Yeah, just make sure you leave the cables extra long so they can, route them however they feel like on the back, and then.
Sufficiently long.
Yeah.
The other thing I've been looking into is I think I finally found a solution that I'm mostly okay with for tacking the bed thermistor in.
Okay.
There's so Edinger, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this company. They're basically like the German version of Keystone. Keystone is this American company that makes a bunch of tiny brackets for electronics.
Yep.
Edinger also does this, but they do it in metric, which is quite nice.
I mean, it is.
What's up?
I mean, it is a German company.
Right. I mean, it is outside the U.S. So I found this half clamp that let's see, in like, they sell them in various sizes. So I will post this in the, where is it? I'll post it in the ISP chat. Paste.
Hey, Jen, how's it going?
Hey, Steve.
Hello.
Hey, I see my panels.
Well, you missed the butchering of the panel.
No.
Well, if you scroll up, you'll find it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this has a 6mm
It doesn't fit.
diameter.
Wait.
I made it longer, the slot longer in both directions, and now it doesn't fit the extrusion.
What?
So I'm gonna have to extend the slot up and then drill new holes for it, I guess.
Oh, no. Okay. So other option. Let me send you a picture.
So what was the problem?
The switch called out in the BOM is not available, and the substitute part is not the same dimensions.
Yeah, apparently that size is not standardized, which of course I honestly shouldn't expect that. But
well, it is standardized for a given state of standardization. The point being is the switch, the rocker switch, that Eric got is a significantly different size, which means the housing behind it is different. So the picture I posted is what's in the BOM. The picture that Eric posted with it installed is what's currently available.
I see.
So you see the difference in the rocker switch?
I see. Yeah, that looks like the one the Railcore uses.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay, I can show you. So the other option would basically just be to take the whole corner out if you're willing to saw things off, which I hate making people do. But actually, can I live stream for a second? How does one do this?
Go
How
for
does
it.
one go? How does one go?
You just go live in the live stream, and we'll watch it on Discord.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Well, as soon as I get over to my computer.
Aha. This is one of those iPad things.
This is one of those. Put my feet up in the big Barco lounger and watch YouTube channel on TV and